Um, I could not fathom walking away from my marriage. And one of the things that I used to justify my decision for staying was that my mom braved it through a hard marriage. And I've got my mama's genes. Her blood is running through my veins. If she was able to endure that thing, I'm sure gonna endure that thing myself. And and the other thing is, when you're in these tricky situations, we tend to try to find materials, self-help material to justify our staying. And one big one for me was the scripture on love. Love never fails. Love does not give up. Love never runs dry. Love does not seek its own. Love is long suffering. Does that change the truth and the validity of those scriptures? No. However, I was using them to justify something that wasn't right. That my nephew's saying that wasn't facts. You just came in here, you don't even know what I'm talking about. So I'm hoping that you are also not using the excuse of "Kyabekezelwa," and that is a huge thing, and we carry that thing as a banner, as a badge, and something to really be proud of, that "Ekunzima, but I'm still in it," you know. And also being afraid, Gutena, I'm not going to be the person who brings the shame in my family of divorce. I will not be that person. I'm a generational curse breaker. I'm not going to be the one to bring this thing in my bloodline, so I'm going to stay. I am hoping and praying that if you know that something is wrong, and perhaps you just don't have the word for it, because I remember a time where I was like, can this person just hit me? I just want to be physically hit, because that will give me reason enough to leave, and that will absolve me of shame of leaving on the basis of just emotional or spiritual abuse. It will be a good enough justification, if it was a physical assault. Why? Because you just don't have the terminology for it. And something that set me free after, where, God, how did it take me this long? Why didn't I see this long? I'm an intelligent woman. I mean, I have a master's, cum laude of all things, yet I didn't see this one. And this person said, you don't know what you don't know. You just don't know what you don't know. And that is how abuse is supposed to work. And I'm hoping that in knowing that, we can then extend just a little bit more grace and a little bit more patience to people who are in situations where you're like, honey, something is wrong. Sweetheart, this is not the way it's supposed to be. That we can give those people grace, because you don't know what you don't know. And that is exactly how abuse is supposed to work. You're not supposed to identify that this is abuse. It feels wrong. You know that something is off, but you can never get yourself to use that term. I would have never used that terminology had I not got therapy, mentorship, support groups, and stuff like that. Yeah,